From the towering peaks of the Woolajezi Mountain in Lofa County to the golden plains of Bomi River Basin, through the verdant greens of the Sapo National Park, a place where monkeys whisper secrets and pygmy hippos tread unseen, from the valleys to the roaring coasts of Monrovia, Buchanan, Harper, and Robertsport. These are the voices that travel unfiltered, uncaged, and unstoppable. Welcome to the Liberian Voices Unfiltered, the platform where we speak the languages of the land, celebrate the cultures of our people, beat the drums of our tribes, and dance to the rhythms of our identity. This platform is more than just a broadcast. It's a movement, a megaphone for the people. No scripts, no sugarcoating, no stage management, just the truth, pure, bold, and proudly Liberian. Tune in, turn up the volume, and join your host, George Senator Sibo, the Pan-Africanist, shaking the mic, breaking the silence, and speaking for the nation and its people. The Liberian Voices Unfiltered. All hail, Liberia hail. It is raw, it is real, it is authentic. From the bushes to the beaches, this is our voices, our truth, and our story. It must be heard.
Tune into the heartbeat of Mama Liberia, where truth meets the people and every voice is heard. This is Liberian Voices Unfiltered. Oh, we're speaking truth tonight. Liberia, let your voices rise. Oh. To the hills of Nimba, we're bringing light where the truth's been hindered. Politics and power, let's break it down.
Oh, we're speaking truth tonight. Let your voices rise.
From the streets of Monrovia to the hills of Nimba, we're bringing light where the truth's been hindered. Politics and power, let's break it down. We talk the real, no we go discuss. From clinics to classrooms, who can we trust? Social justice, human rights, we shine in truth like city lights. Public policy, rule of law, building Liberia strong and raw. Trade and commerce, business flow, empower the people, help us grow.
So what we talking about?
Who we talking for?
The people shattered.
Unfiltered minds, unfiltered dreams, telling our stories by any means. Culture and faith, we rise above, united in truth, united in love.
Our voices echo across the sea. Liberia strong, bold and free.
Liberian Voices Unfiltered. Liberian Voices Unfiltered. The people's might, the nation's mirror. Table to Kakata, Hapa to Bonga. We talking real, we talking stronger. Liberian Voices Unfiltered.
Story of power.
Liberian Voices Unfiltered. Liberian Voices Unfiltered.
Your story, your power, your sound.
Politics, peace talks, power and pain. Who gains, who loses, we call the names. Youth rising, leaders in motion. We stirring truth like a wave in the ocean.
right, good evening, fellow Liberians. Wherever you are, however you're listening to us, this is the Liberian Voices Unfiltered with your host, George Senator Sibo. He's here today to bring you some trending national issues, some issues that are worth talking about. So as we all know, Liberia is at a crossroad. We are at a turning point where every little thing matters to us in terms of development, in terms of bilateral relationship, in terms of politics. Every new development is very, very key and important to us. So on today's show, for our discussion today, we'll be looking at three key things. One of them will be the United States government contribution to the Liberian health sector, the MOU that was signed concerning the $120 million to boost the Liberian health sector. So we're going to be looking at what does that mean for Liberia? Does it come? Is it just a straight money, or is it a money that comes with a condition? Does it have a quid pro quo attached to it? So we'll be looking at that. We'll be talking about some of the pros and some of the cons if the money is used well, and and I will be looking at the current government in America and things that like foreign aid that have been suspended. How is it going to be? So we're going to look into that, and then also we're going to look into the recommendation from the legislature based on the constitutional provision where they want to talk about adding 14 additional electoral districts to the current ones they have, 72, 73 lawmakers. They want to add additional electoral district. So we're going to be looking at how does that benefit the ordinary Liberians? Is this something that is necessary? And how does that go across in benefiting our people by adding an additional 14 electoral districts? How is it going to help? And then we're also going to look at the next topic going to be on Liberia Council of Churches, the LCC, Liberia Council of Churches. And they're wanting Liberians not to gather on the street to petition their government. They don't want people to come on the street in the name of protest. So we're going to be looking at what have happened to the LCC religious role. Are they playing their religious role as a institution that's supposed to guide national development, that's supposed to guide our leaders? Are they playing that role? So tonight, those are the three topics we're going to be talking about. We encourage you to follow our live, encourage your friends to join us, share it, our live. We understand that a lot of people will be interested in topic that will bring up some issue like insult and all that stuff. No, we don't do those here. We speak truth to power. We say things raw as it is supposed to be, and we make sure people get the rationale in what we are talking about. So this show came to stay, like we said. We are not going to give up. We're going to keep persevering on it. We're going to keep providing information that are necessary for national growth and development. So right after our theme song, I'm going to delve straight into the discussion topics, and we can dissect into them one after the other. I'm encouraging everyone to please, you can join on the show. They look at the live, you'll see the numbers there. You can call if you want to, or you can join the show if you want to. Thank you.
Yeah. You're tuned into the heartbeat of Mama Liberia, where truth meets the people and every voice is heard. This is Liberian Voices Unfiltered.
Oh, we're speaking truth tonight. Liberia, let your voices rise.
From the streets of Monrovia to the hills of Nimba, we're bringing light where the truth's been hindered. Politics and power, let's break it down. We talk the real, no mask, no crown.
Economy shaking, but we still stand tall. Business and trade, we can uplift all. From the youth to the elders, we all gotta say. Unfiltered voices paving the way.
Liberian voices, unfiltered. Yeah, we tell you how it is, no filter. Liberian voices, unfiltered. The people's mic, the nation's mirror. From Bukana to Bong, from Lofa to Cape Town, we talk the truth that really counts. Liberian voices, unfiltered. Yeah. You're tuned into the heartbeat of Mama Liberia, where truth meets the people and every voice is heard. This is Liberian Voices Unfiltered.
Oh, we're speaking truth tonight. Liberia, let your voices rise.
From the streets of Monrovia to the hills of Nimba, we're bringing light where the truth's been hindered. Politics and power, let's break it down. We talk the real, no mask, no crown.
Economy shaking, but we still stand tall. Business and trade, we can uplift all. From the youth to the elders, we all gotta say. Unfiltered voices paving the way.
Liberian voices, unfiltered. Yeah, we tell you how it is, no filter. Liberian voices, unfiltered. The people's mic, the nation's mirror. From Bukana to Bong, from Lofa to Cape Town, we talk the truth that really counts. Liberian voices, unfiltered. Yeah.
Like I said, let us jump straight into the topic. So, tonight, we're going to be looking at United States government aid to Liberia, the MOU that was signed for $120 million to help the health sector. We're going to be looking at that. What does that mean for Liberia? How does that benefit Liberia? Is it something that comes with no strings attached? So we'll be looking into that. And so not to waste your time, let us get into this. I'm not going to keep you guys for long today. I'm going to be short about this. So looking at the U.S. government, $120 million support to Liberia healthcare sector, and what does it really mean? So this funding could mean so many things for Liberia. One, it could serve as a major boost to our struggling healthcare system. Yes, if used wisely, it can use. So we can use it as to our advantage. We can improve our health sector. We can make sure that if the money is used wisely, we can make sure that additional hospitals can be built. The current ones we have, we can improve on equipment and especially pharmaceutical material. We can really help to boost our healthcare system, especially when that money is used for that. And another thing it could do for us, again, it can help in investment in long-term health infrastructure. Like I said, you could use it to build hospitals, community clinics. You can also help in supply chains like medication manufacturing. So many things it can help in. It can help in establishing pharmaceutical companies in Liberia. In Liberia, it's a small country. We don't need really big pharmaceutical companies. But there are some basic drug and things that government can empower all entities that can be produced there. Yeah, all the basic drugs and things can be produced there if the money is actually used. $120 million it's not very big money, but it is a money that when it's used wisely, it could help our already dying and sick healthcare system. And then it can also be used to support professional trainings. It can help support doctors, nurses. It can provide additional training. Some students, school fees can be paid on medical students, nurses, doctors, and other medical practitioners, like technicians, laboratory technicians. There are a lot of things that money can be used to help the healthcare sector. But that can only happen if the government set up a very strict priority on the money. Yeah, that can help if they do that. And then you can also look at they can also help to better our readiness for disease, like disease outbreak. There are a lot of times in Liberia or in Africa we are prone to disease outbreak. There could be cholera, there could be flu, there could be, like you saw COVID, you saw Ebola, things that hit around. So that money can be used to beef up our emergency preparedness. Yes, it can be used to help with that. And then, like for some of the major pools that it can give us, it can improve our healthcare system. It can help to improve the healthcare system, rural and urban healthcare system. That money can be used to help if the government uses it wisely. It can help in reduction in preventable diseases. So diseases among children, diseases among youth and adults, it can help a lot to fight that. You can also use some of that money. Government can use some of that money to improve mental health. Like some of those guys that were involved with the consumption of those kush, spark, and that, it have triggered some mental health issue to them. So that money can also be used to help help them, improve on that thing. And then it can create jobs. Government is talking about job creation. Yeah, it can create jobs in the healthcare system. You can hire schools to train people. Those schools will hire teachers. That's another method of creating jobs. You can also build new hospitals, new set of healthcare practitioner, medical practitioner will be hired to go and work in those hospitals. You can improve. There are some hospitals that don't even have the capacity. You can improve on the capacity, and it will also encourage a lot of people to come in and work to improve the sector of it. Yes. So some of those things that you can do. You can also create a stronger health governance system. But there are a few things we should look at. The disadvantage to these things is that it creates dependency risks. We are heavily dependent on aid for all of our sectors. Liberian, we always are dependent on some kind of country somewhere to help us. If we continue in this mode, how far can we go? How far can we go? And every money that the United States government gave, it comes with a lot of buts and ifs. There are a lot of strings attached. To it. Are we willing to go through all of those things? And this is one thing I want to talk about real quick. We all know this Donald Trump administration, this Donald Trump era, his administration, we know for sure that this guy is not in the business of giving no country, nobody free money. He's not in the business of giving anybody free money. And now we can see it is very, very clear that that President Trump is giving this kind of money to Liberia. So when Liberia receiving this kind of money, what you think it mean to us? You think it's a good thing or you think it's a bad thing? Does it have a string attached? Because I know that President Donald Trump have always said that he is the best deal striker. He knows how to strike the best deal. And now the guy is cutting all aid to all countries around the world. Even their close ally, Israel, there are some equipment that they're not even giving to Israel anymore. For the United States government under this regime that is talking about aid, cut all this small unnecessary spending to stop. These are the people that are giving us $120 million for healthcare sector under the name of healthcare sector. Don't you think that there is an underlying motive? Don't you think that something is attached? There are speculations on social media, people saying, oh, they do it so that they can get a blood sample from Liberians and things. But those are speculations. I don't want to dwell on that because I don't have hard facts. For now, we're just going to consider it as an aid, a foreign aid that came to the nation. And if the government uses it well, it can help to improve our healthcare system. It can do some other better things to help our healthcare delivery system. But looking at United States giving money to our government without strings attached, man, I mean, there is something hidden behind that money that we Liberians, the ordinary Liberians, don't know. And I can promise you, the government is not willing to say what that money for. I can assure you that there are some strings attached to that money. There are a lot of conditions attached to that money. The MCC, the passage of the MCC, that if it happens or if it already happened, definitely again, under Donald Trump administration, there will be strings attached to these things. It does not come easy. It's not going to be just a free ride, free money they give you. No. Nowadays, every dime, every cent that the United States government give out to any country, be it their ally or be it who, there must be a benefit. There must be some kind of benefit that they will receive or they stand to get back in return for those kind of money. That's a huge money. It's not huge to America. It's huge to Liberia. But all around the world, that amount of money is a huge money. So definitely, giving that amount of money out, it is a big thing. And then we might watch out. Liberians should be looking at it. There's something called the fine writing, the fine lines Watch out for that fine lines. There are strings attached to that money. Let us not think it is a free money. In as much as the government is pulling her weight to get some of these fundings from the United States and from other countries, that means the government is working hard in terms of foreign relations. The government is building more foreign relations. They are improving on their foreign relationship with other countries. Yeah, that means the government is doing some good area in that, some good work in the foreign sector. So that's a good thing. President Donald Trump don't want to see a lot of African leaders, don't want to talk to nobody, don't want to get nobody money. So if your government can pull the strings to hear President Trump, for President Trump to listen to them and then get such a deal across, I think it's a plus to the country. But I will also tell the Liberian people again, in clear terms, that money does not come free. There are strings attached, which of course we don't know. Will the government tell us? Will people in the government tell us? We don't know. But the good thing I know about Liberia is that secret does not stay out for long. Secret does not stay out for long. So definitely it is going to come out and we're going to know why that money came to help us. Yes. So that is my take on the issue of that money for the healthcare sector that they plan to give us. So now let us talk a little bit about Liberia, the legislature recommendation to add some new districts in new electoral districts to the current ones that we already have. Yes. So the government want to expand. We want to expand the government. Already they are complaining about money. Money is not there. It is not there. They want to expand from 73 political districts, because we got 73 lawmakers, each of them representing a district, 73 to 87 districts. That's a very, very big increment. That's a very, very big increment. This will change the political landscape of Liberia big time. So looking at that, so you're talking about adding additional 14. Yes. And then how does that affect us? We understand that there is something called proportional representation. You must have people, the law provides that certain amount of people must have a representative. And then each county must have no less than 2 senators representing them. So there could be more senators. Don't be surprised in the future, the senators be added up. There could be more. But there cannot be, no county will have less than 2. That's why you see in today, we have 2 senators per county, regardless of the population, and we got more representatives. So the numbers are squared out there. The numbers are spread out. So how much people per representative? So after the gone population census that they had, the census showed that Liberia population have increased. So because it have increased, based on the law, I think 25,000 people or 15,000 people should have a representative. So when those people have a representative, that means if you have 73 and the number have increased exponentially, that means other group of people are not adequately represented. So because of that, they are going to redelineate. They're going to do a re-boundary delineation. They're going to split electoral district. They're going to resize electoral district based on the population. So the resizing of electoral district is going to lead to sometimes some people will be living in District 1. You might be surprised you might not be living in District 1 anymore. When they resize, when they redelineate the boundary, or yes, when they resize the boundary, when they redraw the line, the boundary line, you might see yourself living outside of the district that you once used to live. And it will be happening on and on and on as the number increase. So now they're talking about 87 districts they want to have. Our constitution says it can't be more than 100. So I don't know, as the population increasing, what they're going to do. Is it appropriate right now to increase the district? That is one of the questions that Liberians, I want Liberians to be answering. Even though the constitution provides that, we should increase it. The constitution was made for us. We were not made for the constitution. So it's something that we can work around do we really need to add that district up, or the Liberian we can increase the size per district? That's one of the things. Instead of saying 15,000 or 18,000 or 13,000 or 25,000, can we increase that number to 50,000 per representative? Will it help us? Because creating all these new offices, currently, as we speak, we are complaining that lawmakers are making $15,000 plus gas, and other small, yada, yada, yada. They are making all of those money. It's affecting the ordinary Liberian, because ordinary Liberian are not benefiting. Bulk of the budget goes to the legislature, to the executive. Everything goes. There is no program that has been done to help the youth. The youth programs are not really, there's nothing going on to help the youth. Youth employment, youth technical and vocational education, nothing is being done to help the youth. But now the representatives are trying to add additional 14 based on what the Constitution says. Are they wrong? The answer is no. The electoral law provides that, and even the population census provides that as the population increases, we will have to have more electoral districts being formulated, more new lawmakers will be established. But my question is it expedient right now? Is it necessary right now that we have it? To have it, is it necessary? And what are some of the implications it's going to have on us? And my question will say, in as much as the Constitution provides that our electoral district could be added, so, but do we have the requisite financial strength to uphold that? Because you're talking about 14 new offices being created. You're talking about 14 brand new cars being bought. 14 representatives with all of their, how many, 15 or 20 staff that the government is going to add on her current financial burden. That could be a very, very lot on the people. What new thing the 14 people coming to do? Those new people that are coming in, what are they going to do that the other 72 people or 73 people are not doing? What is it going to do? So these are critical and hard questions that we Liberians must be asking ourselves today. Is it necessary to have these new districts? Is it necessary? What's the financial implication on the ordinary people? Now our healthcare system is down, thanks to America for giving some money that will help it up, even though the money will come with strings attached to it. And now our education system is down, no job creation, nothing is being done. But people are pushing forward for creation of new electoral districts. So instead of them pushing forward to create new companies, new jobs, bring in new companies that will create agricultural jobs, that will create engineering jobs, that will create production jobs, they're not pushing on that one. They're not pushing forward on that one, but they're pushing to create new additional districts for their friends to be elected to office. But some of the offices that are already shaking, some of the offices that are already in danger, so they want to split their district, and the area that they have a stronghold, they hold on to that, while the area they don't have a stronghold, somebody else can go and win it. So they are doing these things with the intention to hold on to power. They're not doing it to help Liberians. I want Liberians to be able to read between the lines. The new district that they want to create is not going to help us. Number two, we don't have the financial capabilities to uphold these new districts, to make sure that people are being elected in the new districts. We don't have that money. The small money already managing, those guys are making 15 to 20,000. That's a very, very huge amount of money they are making. They are making that amount of money. But then ordinary Liberians are suffering when the youth are unemployed. But these guys are making all the money. And now they want to come back and create 14 more districts. So the 14 districts that they're creating, it will be, some of their districts will be shared into two. So since I have good people on the second community area, the Bolivar area will be my area that I'm going to run. I'm not going to focus on Poly Academy side, saying I get stronghold there. That's the kind of idea they're going to, that's their own thinking. They're not doing it for any national development, because creation of additional electoral districts, how does it benefit the nation now? Instead of cutting down on costs, you are creating avenue, to bring on additional burden on the government. is going to have additional burden. There is no money to create a vocational program for youth. There is no money to create job for youth, but you are fighting for the government to allocate money now to create new electoral district, to create 14 additional offices, to buy 14 brand new cars for lawmakers, to get additional 14 set of gas slip, and so many other benefits that will be coming to them. So, fellow Liberians, I'm telling you, in my opinion, it is not expedient right now. By the law, they are right, according to the law, but the law was made for us. The law was made for us, so we can, in return, hold fast to that. And there are two ways to that. Either you increase the amount of people per district. It's simple. If the district now is 25,000 per one lawmaker, you increase it to 50,000, or increase it to 40,000 based on the new census data that came out. But you don't have to go and add a new district. No, you don't have. There are two ways you can do adequate representation or better representation. One, you could create new districts by splitting the districts, because it's based on number, it's not based on space. That's what a lot of people don't understand. The representative is based on number, not the size of the area. No, it's based on number. So you can have a big, like for example, Masorado County Electoral District number 1. It is the largest district in terms of landmass, in terms of space, size. But it was least populated during the going election. It was least populated. I mean, least, not so much populated as compared to other districts like District 5, District 13, District 14, all the places that more population were found. So Electoral District number 1 is so huge, coming from all the way Todi. Coming from Todi, you come to number 7, you come to Carisburg, 15 Gate, you're going all the way, going to it was as far as Cruiserville, all the Congo settlement. District number 1 was part of it. So it was the biggest in terms of landmass. But when you look at the district in District 1, when you go to some farmland, you can count the houses, they are scattered. Except now that a lot of people started moving into the district. A lot of people living Monrovia now, going towards the highway, going towards Fender, going towards Kakatasa, going towards Carisburg. So because of that, Electoral District 1 has become populated now. So with the population size, they say it have grown over what it used to be. So instead of it being district number 1, that district might be split into 2. It might be split into 2 to have adequate representation according to their formula that they want to use. But what I want to say to this is that you don't have to split the district. There are 2 ways you can have adequate representation. Either you increase the number of people per representative. So if the number in the books was 25,000 and the population have increased, you increase it to 30 or 45,000 or 50,000 as the case may be. So in that case, you're not creating no more new lawmakers. You're maintaining the same lawmakers, the same office, and you having people now allocated under each lawmaker as it's supposed to be. So there are a lot of things that come with it. So like I said, additional 14 lawmaker, it will come with bigger representation. I mean, everybody have a representative that they are under. And then somebody said it could also trigger more development attention, but that is not true. It's not going to trigger any development attention because it is going to take money out of our already little amount of money. The budget is going to streamline the budget. Remember, next year, by then adding another 14 lawmakers to that budget, already the lawmaker already take all the money, then you add 14 more there, you see what will happen. Maybe the schools will not even get, the teacher will not even take pay anymore. The healthcare worker will not even take pay anymore because there will be too many and they'll keep taking all that belongs to other sectors in Liberia. So to me, it is not, while it is true that it creates a stronger democratic participation, but for right now, it is not financially prudent. It is not financially okay. Our government does not have that financial strength, financial capabilities to withstand or undertake those kind of expensive venture of creating additional 14 political subdivisions. It is too expensive. So you're going to increase financial burden on taxpayer. So government going to be wanting more. You're going to increase it. Government going to be wanting more district. You got more lawmaker, and you got more government salary, and then there going to be more benefit coming to them. They're going to be vehicle, office, and operational costs. All is going to come from that budget. They're going to streamline what we already have. What we don't already have is going to make it big, and they also create it create the risks of something we call gerrymandering. Gerrymandering, it create that kind of situation. So politicians may manipulate district boundaries to secure political advantage. So when someone is gerrymandering, it means they are making things to favor them. They are creating a situation, a scenario to favor them, making sure that people are moving in that direction, people are moving in the legs of what they want to see. So for example, like I said, if I am from the 72nd area and I live somewhere around the boulevard, 72nd Boulevard, but district number 4 or district number 5 extend all the way to police academy going beyond. And I don't have a lot of people in police academy. I don't have a lot of fans or base there. So I'm an advocate that they cut the line somewhere between police academy and 72nd area. So the 72nd area and the boulevard area, since is my stronghold, I will keep that place for myself. So I will always be winning there. I will always be winning. So that's why they call it creative risk of gerrymandering. That's some of the disadvantages you can bring to having those kind of things. So, and then you also be having expansion with accountability. So, and the record have clearly demonstrated additional lawmaker does not guarantee improved performance or integrity. No, not because even when you get 1 million lawmakers, they have never proven to have guaranteed representation, doing or performance or integrity issue. The more people, if I the more confusion, the more noise will be in our place you'll be having. The more time it will take longer time to even agree on issues. You can see during that President Charles Taylor time, the lawmakers were not many. They were not many. During President Ellen Johnson's time, the lawmaker increased. Does the increment create any situation where it improve performance? The answer is no. Did they create any advantage in terms of the lawmaker having integrity and then being patriotic to the nation? No, it did not. The record did not show anything in that nature. So therefore, there is no guarantee that if you increase the lawmaker from 73 to 87, it's going to help in any way. No, it's going to. But it is clear the record will show that it's going to have financial implications, financial burden on the government. Those are some of the things it's going to have on the government. It's going to burden the budget. Because lawmaker does not produce money, they only consume money. The legislature does not produce, they consume. They consume as per like animal farm. The way in animal farm, the old mayor said man is the only creature that consume without producing. Yes. So that's how the legislature are. They consume, they don't produce. They will just be consuming. They will not produce anything. So also another cons to this is that government spending was the national priority, like I said. So money to as well to use to maintain extra district, it could instead be used to help healthcare, education, infrastructure. That money that they want to give to those extra districts, those new district creation, it can be used to help fund healthcare and other government priorities, create jobs for the youth, create employment opportunity, create technical and vocational education opportunity. So there are a lot of things that money can be used for that is not being used for today. So it's going to have a stringent implication on Liberian. And I'm saying this as this is my clear opinion on that issue. That money thing, if the creation of additional district is going to have a stringent impact on our budget. Does the Constitution provide for increment? Yes. Are the lawmakers right to talk about increasing the base on the population census? Yes. But is Liberia having the financial capacity to incorporate additional 14 lawmakers, 14 offices, 14 seats, creating 14 employment, 14 additional burden on the government? The answer is no. We are not prepared for that. We don't have that money. We are still out there begging for money, and then we want to be creating situation that will make international partners to feel that we are not serious. Creating additional offices will mean that we are not serious. So I think it should not, that provision, like I said, 2 recommendations. 1, leave it as it is, or 2, increase the number of citizens per district. Just increase the number. If it was 25,000, increase it to 50,000 per lawmaker. If it was 25,000 per lawmaker, increase it to 50,000. If it was 40,000, increase it to 60,000, like that. Then in that case, you will not redraw boundary. You will not have to add new lawmaker. There will be no money added. There will be no money subtracted. Everything is going to fall in place. That is the only thing we can do. Increase the threshold from the highest number based on the district fundings. Increase the threshold to that. And then add 25% more over that. 25% more of the total number. For example, if electoral district during the current election was 30,000 people, and the law says it's supposed to be 25, so you get 30,000 before. Now the new census has showed that they got 40,000 people, and then 40,000 have exceeded 25,000. What you can do to avoid yourself spending money, since we already have 40, increase the threshold, add 25 or 30% more onto the current number you have. So if you have, let's say, 35,000, you can take it to 50 or 60,000 per lawmaker, 60,000 people per lawmaker. So that means the district will still need more people for the number can even, we can talk about changing or delineating it. The population is not really affecting the space a lot because Liberia still got space. The only place is really affecting more is Maserado. So that is my recommendation on that point of that. Don't create a new district. Increase the size of the population per district, and then you maintain that same number of people, same number of districts, same number of lawmakers. So let's look at the Liberia Council of Churches urging citizens not to petition their government. They don't want people to protest. They don't want people to go on the street. And the Constitution provided that Liberians have the right to gather themselves in a peaceful manner and petition their government. I think that is why stands want to do it. That is why other political, other civil society groups, like I have told the youth, the young people in Liberia, you can come on the street, you can peacefully assemble on the street and demand employment opportunity from the government. You can demand government to provide jobs for the young people. You can do that. If there's no law that says you can't do that, you have the right to petition your government. So if LSCC that's supposed to stand as a watchdog between the power that be and the ordinary people, LCC, that is Liberia Council of Churches, that's supposed to guard government when things are going wrong. They have been muted. They have been quiet. Because some of them want to go and work on boards. Some of them want to be hired by government. Some of them want contract. Some of them want to be superintendent. All over the place, they want government job. Some of them want to be religious advisor to this person. Because of that, they have sold their religious right. They have sold what God gave to them to be able to tell leader that this thing they are doing is wrong. So LCC have lost their moral compass. They have lost the religious compass. They are spineless. For such an entity to come out and tell the people not to gather because it's Christmas is coming, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's a disgrace on the part of them. I don't know how they even sleep at night. I don't know how they even organize themselves. Which kind of meeting do they have to talk about themselves to know how the population is looking at them? Sometimes I wonder how they look at themselves in that direction. So, Liberia Council of Churches, I will tell you today, you don't have the moral right. You don't have that moral compass to question, even the religious compass. You guys have flooded the church with fraud. You have flooded the church with corruption. You guys have brought all your negative manipulation in the church. Today, the church cannot stand independent of itself. The church cannot do that. because of you guys that are leading the Liberia Council of Churches. You no more criticize. Gone are those days when you had great people like Bishop Marco Francis, Shika Fumakon, and those great people that were religious leaders that used to tell government that what you're doing is wrong. If you don't stop it, the wrath of God will come upon you. But these days, no, our religious people have become coward. They are cowardice, and you only become cowardice when you're not doing the right thing. Because God said, "I will protect you if you preach my word." And people that are Christians, there are people that in the Bible that were persecuted for speaking up to government. But that is exactly how Christianity is supposed to work. Speak out against ills in society. Speak out against ill in society. But there are a lot of things. When you look at that, will make nobody pay you guys attention. Nobody pay you guys mind anymore. No more. Because exactly you guys keep doing the wrong thing over and over and expecting a new result. It's not going to work. Liberians, your political affiliation, we're not saying you can't vote or you can't be voted for, but you cannot, whenever you take a side, you become silent on national issues. And you're supposed to be the voice of the people, the voice of the voiceless, to tell people that government, what you did is wrong. The people want to gather, let them gather and petition the government. You cannot speak to them to stop in the name of Christmas is coming. Even Jesus Christ stood out to the government and told them what things they were doing wrong. Jesus Christ that we follow today, he did that. Spoke that they were persecuting each other, they were pursuing each other. Even the church, he spoke against some of the things that the Pharisees were doing. So by you telling the young people, by you telling Liberians not to come outside to petition the government, it is wrong. I don't have time, whether it is STAND that is protesting, whether it is CDC or it is Unity Party or it is ANC. The idea, rationale behind this is that you as the Liberia Council of Churches, your work is to guard the government. If you see things are not going right, things are going wrong, call the president, come up with a statement, give your statement, and your statement should be religious, should be biblical oriented, not to come up and be there telling people, oh, you cannot peacefully assemble because Christmas is coming. That is wrong. Or you cannot peacefully assemble because Muhammad Day will soon be around the corner. It is wrong. You can't do that. And besides that one, you guys are not leading the church right. The church has become corrupted. People pay their tithe and offering. They see no accountability. You guys are pocketing all of those money. People contribution, people donation goes to the church. People can see nothing come out. All of you guys are riding private cars, private jets, and other stuff around the world in the name of you using the gospel to live. But there were people that were still preach the gospel those days and still live a modest life. They were not living flamboyant life. But you guys are living no kind of flamboyant life, driving, wearing $250, $1,000 coat shoes, $7,500 shoes, different kind of things you guys are doing because you're not doing the right thing. And because you're not doing the right thing, God is watching you. Your people have taken you very lightly. Liberian people we don't honor your thing called Liberian Council of Churches anymore because you guys have lost the strip. You have lost your value. So no one going to listen to you. And I saw a press release telling you that you don't have the moral compass. You don't have the religious compass to tell them what to do. And it's truth. You don't have those, you lose those things since you decide to go to bed with government. You lose all those religious freedom. You lose all the religious right. You don't have it. Just continue collecting your money and keep quiet in Liberian politics or continue to participate and continue to be disgraced. Because that's exactly what is going to be happening to you guys. Continue to be disgraced. So, like I said, those are the three things that I wanted to talk about today, not to take much of your time. Those are the three major things I just wanted to bring to the Liberian people attention. That it is true, why it is true that we appreciate the aid. Okay, Mr. Momo said you want to Mr. Momo, if you are still following me, look at there's a link. There is a link on the live Just click on that link. It will bring you to. It will bring you on the show. Or let me also send you an invite. Check your WhatsApp, Mr. Momo, James Momo. Let me send you. Let me send a link to your WhatsApp. Then you can come on the show and give your contribution. Yes, let me. Okay. All right, Mr. Momo, I have sent you the link to your WhatsApp. Check your WhatsApp. You will see the link. You can come on the show and give your contribution to the topic. Just click on the link and I will bring you in studio. Yes. So, fellow Liberians, like I was saying, to wrap up on this discussion I've been having with you guys, why it is true that we need the money for our healthcare system, why we need the money to improve our healthcare delivery system. We appreciate the American government, but are there strings attached to that money? That's some of the things we're looking at. Now, Donald Trump is not giving money out there free to anybody. President Trump is not giving a dime free to anybody. Any dime that America gives to any nation now, they need something in return. When the American government gives you $1, they need something in return. So the question that we Liberians should be asking our government, what are we supposed to give back to the United States in return for this money? Because I know Trump is a quid pro quo guy. He's a quid pro quo guy. He will not give you money free, especially $100 and some more million. No. So there is a string attached to that money. There is a string attached to that money that is coming for our healthcare. But what it is, a lot of people don't know. People are speculating, saying that, oh, it is the one Liberian blood sample, and at the embassy so that they can have it on record. That is one. But that is speculation. I can't base my decision on that. But I ask every Liberian to begin to, read between the lines, look at the fine prints. And secret that come out today might be exposed tomorrow. So I'm encouraging everyone to keep their eyes open, keep watching. Keep watching. That money that is coming to the health sector, it has strings attached to it. And I can tell you for sure, United States will not give a dime to any country that they don't have interest in. There is something that have become interesting in Liberia that they want. So we should stretch our eyes and see what they are up to. And again, on the issue of the creation of additional 14 electoral districts, constitutionally is right, but financially, right now, it is not right. Liberia does not have the financial discipline. We don't have that financial capability right now to take on to additional 14 lawmakers. That is additional 14 offices. Just imagine each lawmaker now making around 15 grand. So when you add 14 to it, so imagine 15 times 14, times how long? So that's a huge amount of money that we Liberians are not prepared. The budget will not support that. The budget cannot support that additional lawmaker thing. So the recommendation, like I provided in my earlier on, like I said, one, you can increase the size of the population per lawmaker, per district. If it was 35,000 before, you can increase it to 50,000 per lawmaker. In that case, you're not going to. And in order to do that, look at the census and look at the district with the highest number. The highest number in that district, take it and add 15% or 10% over it for overlaps, just in case in the next 4 to 5, 10 years to cover that population growth. If you do that, you will not have overspill. You will not have district being that while other districts are small trying to catch up, those ones will be catching up, will be moving above little by little, but you will not have to create new districts. And then everybody will be proportionally represented across the aisle. So don't create new electoral district. Don't create new lawmakers. All you need to do, increase the number per district. Increase the number per district. That is something that I'm recommending to the government to do. And in relation to the Liberia Council of Churches assertion that Christmas is coming. We are in the festive season. So Liberians should not petition their government. Liberians should not gather to petition their government. I will tell you that Liberia Council of Church, you are wrong. In fact, you don't have the guts, you don't have even the religious amplitude to even tell somebody what to do, because you have failed in your role in providing leadership to the government. You have failed to tell the government about things you know that is being done wrong. You have failed in every capacity to tell government that things that they have been doing wrong. There are other past government and present government that have been involved with a lot of wrongdoing, a lot of things, brutality, corruption, manipulation, tampering with the rule of law. The Liberia Council of Churches have remained quiet. They have remained a sleepless, or sleepful and a toothless bulldog. They've been sleeping, and then they have teeth, but they can't bite. They have religious teeth. The religious teeth you have is that you stand on the principle of religion. Standing on the principle of religion means you are telling people what the Bible says. You are telling the leaders what the Quran says. When you tell them what those books are saying, you are free. You remain vibrant. But now all of you are going in bed with government. You want to be working on a board. They should assign you to board. The president should appoint you on board. They should send you as social play as inspector. Saying they want. If you do that, you will lose the moral compass. Look at in biblical history how much of real Jesus followers, those disciples, those apostles, were rich people. They were not rich people, because even the Bible said the love for money is the root of all evil. Now that the Liberian Council of Churches, our pastors, our imams, our bishops are all chasing after money. The love for money has become inevitable. They cannot avoid it anymore. Because of that, they are losing religious ground. They are losing religious ground. They don't have that religious courage anymore to walk to a leader and tell the leader, say, you did wrong. By you thwarting the law, by you bending the law, you have done wrong. And this is going to affect the nation, because they don't even call on God. They don't even ask God for guidance. They do free of hair speaking in the church. They say whatever they want to say. Because of that, the nation is losing the grip with the Lord, because they are like the spoke people. They speak what the Lord says. Tell people what God says. In your Islamic religion, in your Christian religion, that is your role to govern, to guard government, to guard leadership in executing justice, in executing freedom of economy, making sure that everybody receives a fair share of the national cake. But you guys are not doing it. Even the religious advisor to the president, that is the worst one. They don't even do anything in their capacity, and that is a shame. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was waiting for Mr. Momo to come on, but he's busy. Like I said, I didn't want to take much of your time today. I just plan on giving you an hour, and it is roughly exactly an hour. So I want to say thank you. Please share the live and share our video. People there somewhere, somehow going to see it. They're going to watch it. They're going to understand exactly what we do. So, like I said, most of Liberians these days, they want drama on social media. They want to see people fighting. They want to see men and women being naked. They want to see people cursing people before they can come in. Then you see the live is full. A lot of people participating. But when you're trying to provide guidance on how leadership is supposed to be, on how people are supposed to contribute to government, you hardly see the same. But it doesn't mean that they don't watch it over and over. When you go back to the lives after a couple of days, you'll see how many people view them. You'll see how many people commented. So, I encourage you to keep sharing it out. It's going to get there. The message is going to go across to all of our followers, those that have been contributing immensely to our program, that have been giving comments. We appreciate you. We say thank you for following, and we hope that next time when we come on, you'll be able to follow. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Facebook page, like and share our Facebook content. So we want to say thank you for participating today. Thank you for listening, and thank you for sharing your views on what we discuss. And we hope to see you right back in the future. This platform is going to grow. I tell anyone it's going to grow by number, because we're going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to keep doing it right. Thank you.
From the towering peaks of the Woolajezi Mountain in Lofa County to the golden plains of Bomi River Basin, through the verdant greens of the Sapo National Park, a place where monkeys whisper secrets and pygmy hippos tread unseen, from the valleys to the roaring coasts of Monrovia, Buchanan, Harper, and Robertsport. These are the voices that travel unfiltered, uncaged, and unstoppable. Welcome to the Liberian Voices Unfiltered, the platform where we speak the languages of the land, celebrate the cultures of our people, beat the drums of our tribes, and dance to the rhythms of our identity. This platform is more than just a broadcast. It's a movement, a megaphone for the people. No scripts, no sugarcoating, no stage management. Just the truth, pure, bold, and proudly Liberian. Tune in, turn up the volume, and join your host, George Senator Sibo, the Pan-Africanist, shaking the mic, breaking the silence, and speaking for the nation and its people. The Liberian Voices Unfiltered. All hail, Liberia hail. It is raw, it is real, it is authentic. From the bushes to the beaches, this is our voices, our truth, and our story. It must be heard.
You're tuned into the heartbeat of Mama Liberia, where truth meets the people and every voice is heard. This is Liberian Voices Unfiltered.
Oh, we're speaking truth tonight. Liberia, let your voices rise.
From the streets of Monrovia to the hills of Nimba, we're bringing light where the truth's been hindered. Politics and power, let's break it down. We talk the real, no mask, no crown.
Economy shaking, but we still stand tall. Business and trade, we can uplift all. From the youth to the elders, we all gotta say. Unfiltered voices paving the way.
Liberian Voices Unfiltered. Yeah, we tell you how it is, no filter. Liberian Voices Unfiltered. The people's mic, the nation's mirror. From Buchanan to Bong, from Lofa to Cape Town, we talk the truth that really counts. Liberian Voices Unfiltered.
All right, we say thank you for following. Thank you for listening. We'll be back hopefully soon with another edition of our program. So this is the Liberian Voices Unfiltered. We are not deterred. We are not carried away by how many followers we have now. We know we're going to have more in the future, as long as we keep doing the right thing that we are doing. Thank you. Stay safe. Until then, God bless you and ciao.